se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Gamaliel, International Flow. John Gama, dando de la mata. Desde el valle en las hamacas. Salvi, si les tomas es que les está dando vértigo. Viendo para acá arriba.
Then someone's love is someone's other love. My mother was her son. I've been a rambling man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I've had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, just a little bit away from first pitch. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
At the plate, Jackson Merrill.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Inside. And a new season is officially underway. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson. You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Line and a base hit into right. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Strider checks the runner, and he's back in there.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr.
0-1's the count.
Strider deals. Pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-1. Merrill gets his lead at first with nobody out. Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Now move to first. And he dives back in safely. Tatis waits. Upstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count. Runner on the go. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Luis Ariz stands in.
Number 4, Luis Arias.
Check on the runner. Merrill back on a dive. Arise measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Base hit. Throw into third. In there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Manny Machado up to the plate. High fly ball, right field. Acuna has it sized up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit, takes outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And another ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here on opening day. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Jason Hayward. That's a little high. And that's ball 1.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Next pitch is downstairs. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Stays alive.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that is that. We go to the bottom of the 1st. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. Just missed. Two balls, no strikes to count. One gone, bottom half of the 1st. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off left side. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Curve in the dirt.
Ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Got him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. New inning getting started. And now it's Elias Diaz.
17, Elias Diaz.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Outside,
that's outside. And the count is 1-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And 1 away. So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. That one the other way. Arcia. There's one.
That's an out.
Throw to first, but he beat it.
He's in there.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next one misses, and it's 1-1. Merrill, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strider picks over. Merrill dives back in safely. Swings here and blasts one left field. Profar ranging back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Marcell Ozuna. First pitch, and he just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pulls that one foul. Machado makes the catch. 1 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Darvish kicks, delivers. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Austin Riley, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
The count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Machado zips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Top half of the third inning, and here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Strider back to work. That one is absolutely belted. That's back, and that ball is out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
In the air, left field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. The other way, hauls it in to end the inning. Back at Truist Park, set for the bottom of the third. Here's Sean Murphy. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And that misses. And that is ball one. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Here's Orlando Arcia. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Jurickson Profar. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the dirt. Arcia leads off first with one away. Next offering is fouled back.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
One, two now.
That's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Grounded out his first time up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Late swing fouled off. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Diaz collects, fires to first in time. Nicely done. They get out of the jam. Back here in Atlanta, here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Elias Diaz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch just misses. Diaz, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Venezuela. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. That's not coming back. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So 1 out, nobody on. Connor Joe, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Play is made, 2 out. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Merrill makes a move towards the gap. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Merrill moving under this one. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Albies.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
He goes down looking. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the...
Pierce Johnson will take over.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Machado up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Aye. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next one is off the plate, and the count is 2-2. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. Next offering is downstairs. Swung on, belted. Profar heading to the alley. And he makes the grab. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
That one hit to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, and that's a ball. Machado throws to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Now the catcher up to hit. Sean Murphy. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That clips the corner.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
In plenty of time to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Xander Bogaerts. Johnson back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
And down on strikes he goes, and that's the first out. Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward, 0 for 2 in this one. He was late there, strike one. Johnson, a guy that comes at you with one of the biggest curveballs around. It's got a ton of movement. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now, Elias Diaz. He's already homered in this game. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back. Going, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-zip.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Smoked on the ground a second. Albies over to first in time. And that is... And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Profar now. Merrill. And there's 1 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And first offering is fouled off. The Padres leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And that is out of play. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Merrill settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down. So a man aboard, and next for Atlanta, Matt Olson. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And it's fouled away. Ball 1 there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. First pitch swinging. Johnson, a 6'2 righty. He throws a curveball, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. On the ground. Whips it across, and a quick out, number 1. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
0-1's the count.
And it's even up.
That pitch is out.
Well struck right field. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Profar coming on. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
And now it's Manny Machado. There's the strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to short, Arcia. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Set for the last half of the 7th. But now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna.
Number 56, Jeremiah Estrada.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here is Ozzy Albies up to hit.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. And the count's even at 2. And that skips in the dirt. Struck him out looking.
Now batting, the third baseman.
2 down, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Austin Riley has grounded out a couple of times. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Two outs. That one not close. And the count 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ooh, Baya.
0-2.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in, and there are 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat. I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. And there's a hit. And that extends the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And it's into the gap. Coming home. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Angel De Los Santos taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. So 2 down. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
This one in the air. Arcia makes the catch. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So up next, Orlando Arcia, 1 for 2. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. And that ends the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And it hits the fence. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now here is Luis Arias. And a foul ball. No outs. Runner on second. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Here's Machado.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. That smash towards center. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
In the air to left down the line. And that will drop foul. That one missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. High fly ball out towards left center. Profar has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Michael Harris II. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Bogarts fields it cleanly. Over to first. One out, bottom of the ninth. So digging in, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Swings and misses. Braves down to their final out. Here's Matt Olson. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swings through that.
0-1.
And that one clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Darvish with his first